My name's Drew Spitler. I'm happy to be here. I am a partner at the Dermot company. We are based in New York City, and the majority of our portfolio is in New York City, but I work out of a small office down in Florida. And Florida and New York, from a state perspective, are very different, almost polar opposites at this point. So we, as a company, have adopted an ESG reporting standard, and we've been issuing this report for several years. I think what I would just say in my first opening slides here is, you know, the ESG have varied over the years, and, you know, we have, you know, dating back 10, 15 years, we've been doing LEED certified green buildings. We've been very focused on the sort of the E part of it. The S and G are obviously a newer part from the commercial real estate standpoint, and we can, you know, get into what those all actually mean. But I'm most focused on where is this sort of going, because we're seeing ESG as a buzzword right now where people are largely adopting it from an institutional investor standpoint. But when you really drill down into it, it's very different from what I think some of the intent is. And so my sort of thesis on the forecast is you are going to see a pretty wild discussion around ESG over the next sort of 12 to 18 months, and it's going to be part of the presidential election cycle with the Republican primary coming up between President Trump and Ron DeSantis of Florida, and you're gonna hear a lot about ESG. So that's really what I'm kind of excited to talk about on the forecasting start.
Okay, hi, my name is Michel Schram. I work for PGGM, a Dutch pension fund advisor. We invest globally and amongst others in the US. And my thesis with ESG is that we have a lot of challenges for society ahead. And real estate is a great asset class to make impact on ESG. So we set, as a real estate community, ourselves ambitious goals, and PGGM did the same thing. But I also want to preach for realism in achieving those goals, because we have set a lot of goals, and we have to make certain that if we set those goals, we also can achieve them. And sometimes I think it's questionable that, especially for those absolute targets we set, that we can achieve them. For example, in a certain year that we can go to carbon neutral or carbon zero, whatever you will. Yeah, we have to realize ourselves